Hello. We hope you're enjoying your stay at Toshi's place.
To help you make the most of your time in Kamakura, we've prepared this sightseeing guide.
Today, we'll introduce you to Kamakura Kokomae Crossing.
Okay, welcome everyone. We're so glad you're tuning in for this special deep dive, especially for you enjoying your stay here in Kamakura. You're in such a unique place, really, where ancient history just mixes so beautifully with modern pop culture. And our mission today, well, it's to take you to a spot that captures that blend perfectly, the Kamakura Kokomae crossing. Just picture it. A scene straight out of an anime. You've got the sparkling sea, this classic little train chugging by,
Mhm.
all set against these incredible sunsets, and you can see Enoshima Island right there. That's exactly what we're talking about. We're going to walk you through its story, what makes it so special, and importantly, how you can experience it respectfully, have a great time, and of course, get those amazing photos. Ready?
It really is something, isn't it? How well, a pretty ordinary-looking railroad crossing can become famous all over the world. The official name is the Kamakura Kokomae #1 Railroad Crossing, but it really shot to fame back in the 1990s. That's when it showed up pretty dramatically in the opening of the anime Slam Dunk. And Slam Dunk was, it was huge, globally popular.
Mm-hmm.
So the crossing just became an instant star.
Right. And this is the really cool part. It's not just any crossing in the show. It's the exact spot where the main character, Hanamichi Sakuragi, or, the really determined guy, he stands there waiting for the train. That's the Enoshima Electric Railway, the Enodin, which is just so charming in itself. And that one scene, Sakuragi, the train, the ocean, it just captured something powerful, like all the feelings of being young, ambition, those emotional ups and downs. So now everyone from here to, well, all over Asia and beyond just calls it the Slam Dunk Crossing. It's more than just a place, it's a whole vibe.
Exactly. And speaking of the location, there's something else right there, the Kanagawa Prefectural Kamakura High School. It's literally next door. Now, this wasn't just a coincidence. That actual school served as the model for the high school in the anime. So, yeah, for fans, seeing the outside of the building is definitely a big deal, connects you right to the story. But, and this is really important for visiting respectfully, the inside of the school is completely off limits to tourists. It's a working school, students, teachers. Their daily routine comes first. So absolutely take photos from the outside, soak it in, but please keep a respectful distance.
Yeah.
It's all about finding that balance, between enjoying the pilgrimage and respecting local life.
Pilgrimage tourism, yeah, that nails it. Because for fans, these places feel almost sacred, right? Where their favorite fictional world kind of touches reality. It's a really powerful connection. And speaking of powerful connections, those views on a clear day, wow, you look out across Sagami Bay, you see Enoshima all green and lovely. And sometimes you can even see the peak of Mount Fuji way off in the distance. Just, stunning.
Definitely stunning during the day. But I have to agree with the many people who say the sunset is. Well, it's kind of magical there. Picture this. The sun's going down, the sky's lighting up with all these oranges and reds, and Enoshima becomes this perfect silhouette against it all. It feels exactly like that famous anime scene. It's one of those moments that just, stays with you.
Oh, absolutely. And if you're aiming for that perfect photo, the one that captures everything, okay. The trick is to position yourself about midway up the slope that faces the crossing. From there, you can get the Enodin train, the big expansive ocean, and the crossing itself all framed up nicely in one shot. It's great for really showing the whole scene, maybe with a slightly wider lens if you have one. And if that spot's a bit busy, there's another option. Rocco Park. It's right next to the crossing. It's nicely kept, and the plants are arranged so you still get a really clear view. Good backup.
Right. So thinking about timing, when's the best time to actually go? Well, if you want that peaceful vibe, and especially for photos without crowds elbowing in, we always recommend going early in the morning, like between 6:00 a.m. and 9:00 a.m. It's just way quieter then. You can really absorb the atmosphere. Plus, the morning light. It's softer, really beautiful for pictures, less harsh shadow stuff, and fewer people walking into your shot.
Good point. And what about the time of year? Generally, March through May, so spring, and then again in autumn, October to November. Those months usually have really pleasant, mild weather, and crucially, that's when you've got the best chance for clear skies, meaning you might see Fuji-san. Just a little heads up, though. Major Japanese holidays like Golden Week or Obon, and big international holidays, too. It can get really crowded then, so if you can plan around those peak times, you'll probably have a more relaxed visit.
Okay, so this leads us to something pretty important, visiting responsibly. We all love that this spot is famous, but we have to remember it's part of a living community. It's an active crossing locals use every day. And honestly, The sheer number of visitors, sometimes called over-tourism, has created some issues. Things like, traffic jams nearby, noise, people parking where they shouldn't. It affects the residents.
Yeah, it's a tough balance to strike.
Yeah.
And the city and the Inouden Railway folks are aware of it. You'll actually see signs up now in different languages warning about safety. They've even got security staff there sometimes to help manage things. And they're using social media to remind people about etiquette. So what this means for you is just, well, being mindful. Please don't trespass onto the train tracks or wander into the road to get a shot. It's incredibly dangerous, obviously, but it also messes up the train schedules, which impacts everyone. Think about people trying to get to work or school.
Exactly. And just general neighborhood courtesy, too. Try to keep noise levels down, especially if you were there early or later in the day. Remember, people live right there. And definitely don't go onto private property people's yards or driveways without permission. It's their home, not a movie set. Also, it seems obvious, but avoid lingering right in front of houses for ages. And please, never take photos of residents or their homes without asking first. Privacy is key. Oh, and one last simple thing. Pack out everything you pack in. Take your trash with you. Let's keep this beautiful area clean for everyone. Basically, just acting like a considerate neighbor helps keep things harmonious.
Great points, all really important. Okay, let's talk access. And this is great news if you're staying with us at Toshi's place. Getting to the Kamakura Kokomae crossing is super easy. You just hop on the Inouden line, that charming little train we mentioned, and guess what? No transfers needed. It takes you right there. Sit back, enjoy the ride along the coast. It's really scenic in itself. It's just a totally smooth way to start your slam dunk adventure. But wait, there's actually more for slam dunk fans. Your pilgrimage doesn't have to end at the crossing. The whole Shonan area, this coastal region, has other spots that pop up in the anime, like the Sakanoshita area in Kamakura Seaside Park. People say that's the model for the scenes where Rukawa Keide, the super cool basketball player, is riding his bike. It's a really nice place just for a walk anyway. Feel that sea breeze. You can almost picture him cycling past.
It's really cool how anime tourism works, right? Creating these specific destinations for fans. Another one is Kugenuma Beach. That was the setting for quite a memorable scene between Sakuragi and Rukawa later on, sort of a reunion moment. And it's just a lovely big beach for a stroll or a jog, and you get that fantastic view of Enoshima again. Another picture-perfect anime backdrop, basically.
Yeah. And if you want to get into the real competitive spirit of the show, head over to Hiratsuka City, the Hiratsuka General Gymnasium there. That's said to be the model for the gym where Shohoku had that intense game against Ryonen. And get this, apparently you can even see some signed stuff there from the manga artist himself, Takehiko Inoue, which is pretty awesome for fans. Just remember, check in at the front desk first, and you'll need to take your shoes off inside, standard practice. Oh, and one more. The Akibadai Cultural Gymnasium over in Fujisawa City. People think that one was the model for the Shohoku versus Kainen match. Fans really like that one because the inside apparently feels really authentic to the anime's atmosphere, like you could just step onto the court.
It really shows the lasting power of slam dunk, doesn't it? It's still massively popular, especially across Asia, Taiwan, China, Korea, huge fan bases. And the recent movie adaptation, that definitely gave international tourism another big boost. It just highlights how anime pilgrimage, this kind of cultural travel, is now a really significant part of tourism here in Japan. It draws people from all over who want to connect with these stories in a real-world setting. It's fascinating how fiction reshapes our experience of place.
Totally. So while you're exploring Kamakura, and definitely check out the amazing historical sites like Tsurugoka Hachimangu Shrine and Hasidera Temple, maybe also think about quietly visiting some of these anime spots. They're these unique places where, the story world and the real world kind of blend together. It offers this other layer, a different way to connect with the landscape and the culture through these narratives we love. Makes you think, doesn't it? How stories can turn an ordinary crossing or a gym into something, well, something more, something quite special.
What did you think?
We hope the rest of your stay at Toshi's place will be filled with wonderful memories.